Welcome to Yapaholics Anonymous, a place for people to come and talk about whatever's been on their mind the most, what's been irking them, and what they just cannot stop thinking about. Today we have, I'll let them introduce themselves in a row, first with...
Hi. I don't know, what else should I introduce myself with?
Whatever you want them to know.
I'm 6'3" and I have a Lamborghini.
Okay. Pronouns she, her, by the way.
Thank you.
For that one.
Yeah.
And then we have at the other end of the table...
What's up? It's Taz. I, great information. Have a black cat. I feel like everyone needs to know that part.
Huge
thing. And, yeah, that's basically it. He's my whole personality. I ain't got nothing else going on in life besides my cat.
It's kind of awesome.
And in a non-speaking role for today, the editor that you all are greatly familiar with, Maya.
Yeah.
Her socials are always on the in the description, so you can find her through there, and she will be giving her input via visual edit. So today is one where you really want to pay attention to what she throws on the screen. So let's start with what has been your recent proclivities? What are your big interests currently?
Right now, honestly, I might have been a bad pick for this episode because I don't think I don't think about a lot of things very much, but, you know me, I've been fixated on my melee, and we played some games last night, and,
Go.
Oh, go.
You're doing amazing. Go.
Okay.
Go.
Thank you. I thought you were saying I'm too loud, but
No.
yeah.
I'm interested now.
Okay.
What is Melee?
Melee Super Smash Bros. Melee was released in 2001 for the GameCube, and it is probably like second or first longest lasting fighting game. I think the oldest one that still has a relevancy to this day is Third Strike, but I don't know. It's the second Melee game. 26 characters. You could play it. You can really only play as like maybe 12 or 13. No, like I don't know. I want to say, I'm gonna be generous. Say like 15 of them because the rest of them are really bad. But
Though you can hypothetically make the bad ones work. Just don't expect to win any super majors with them.
That is true.
well, you can still make Grandmaster and on like Slippy rank. Slippy is the main way people play Super Smash Bros. Melee online.
If you're that much better than your opponent, tier lists stop mattering.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Melee is a little harder to make that work with because you're not beating a fox with Kirby anytime soon. But if you're just that much better, then maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not.
One of our top players is a Yoshi.
Yeah, that is true.
Amzo the goat.
Bomb Yoshi.
I mean, Yoshi is not quite the same thing as Kirby, but
No, absolutely not. Kirby's like terrible, and Yoshi's like underwhelming. But
Kirby's like, I don't know. I always think of Kirby like a wet sponge. Just a little wet sponge.
Taz, I didn't know that you were familiar with Melee.
I am somewhat familiar. I mean, I came to that tournament a little bit.
True.
I did come to the tournament and then, just spent the whole time trying to figure out the characters and everything else. So, I mean, I don't know. Don't take me on this. I ain't the listener. Well, no, I am the listener.
Bro is not the listener.
Bro's not
no.
the listener.
You might not be the thinker.
Never.
It's okay.
I
Your
play
thoughts are
cheat.
valid.
I have like two signals in my brain. One is to crouch, one is to grab, and like the rest follows.
As you should.
Isn't Kirby just like a slurp main? Just
Back to the ASMR podcast. No, I'm kidding. Don't slurp the mic. Oh no. Okay.
you can keep that in.
Yes, Maya, keep the slurping in. I'm sure our viewers will love that.
Just eats everyone.
I mean, kind of like
The best Kirby moves are the ones that he gets from absorption.
That is true.
I mean, somewhat, not really, but like the Kirby. I don't know. Kirby in Melee is weird because he doesn't have a lot of tech. He doesn't have like a lot of tech in like the rest of the characters, but
Yeah.
you can usually get away with like getting cheese. Like you like for certain characters, just like inhaling them and taking them off stage is a viable strategy. It's like a viable enough strategy if they're not fast enough when they mash.
That is true. I have seen that before.
And like I think the only character where like absorption is is like relevant in their matchup is Falco, just because you can throw 2 Falco lasers off of a short hop where Falco can only throw out 1 because Kirby's floatier.
Kirby's. I'm sorry, I keep thinking of an umbrella now. I wonder if like Kirby can just turn into an umbrella. That'd be funny.
He does have an umbrella power up, but he can't turn into an
Really?
umbrella. Yeah, he does. That's in the Kirby games.
I love the Kirby games.
Give Kirby the ability to turn into an umbrella right now, Nintendo.
Make
I
it
need it.
be cooler.
I need like an off-brand Kirby umbrella.
Actually,
I would buy that.
Yes.
what do you think Kirby's going to be like in the next Smash game? Do you think he's going to be more viable, or do you think they're going to tank him again?
That's a good question. I mean, right now he's a low tier in Ultimate, so he doesn't have. Well, he's probably going to end up getting buffed. Like but he's also like overtuned to a point in some ways where his up tilt is invincible for some reason. He just has several moves that are just intangible, but his specials in particular are just really bad. He's kind of a touch of death character, but I don't know. It just kind of depends what Sakurai is going to go for in the next game.
Yeah, I hope that he gets to like a point where he can be like a solid like middle ground. Because he's obviously supposed to be a very like starter friendly character, especially in Ultimate.
That's very cheesy.
Very cheesy. But I do hope that he gets to like more middling status than anything. I hope that they take a better approach to balancing than they did in Ultimate.
It's like his main weakness in basically every Smash game is just like his airspeed. His airspeed was good enough in 64, and that made him top 2 in that game. But every game subsequently just he's slow in the air, and as a result, he can't really do combos. He can't recover very well. He's very easy to gimp, actually. Don't believe his 5 jumps. Don't believe his lies, Gavin.
I won't.
No, but my main question is, how long do you think it's going to be till Kirby finally gets hottest Smash character?
That's a
How
good
long
question.
until that happens?
Um,
I need it.
The day that they what would have to happen is they would have to take out certain characters. You couldn't have any of the Spaceys. You couldn't have Bayonetta. You couldn't have Peach. You couldn't have Daisy. You couldn't have any of the
Couldn't have Steve.
you couldn't have any of the Shotos. You could not have Ren. Oh my God, sorry, Vocaloid brain rot. You couldn't have Ryu or Ken. You couldn't have Kazuya.
I'm building a new roster in mind with this in mind, and I think the right way to go with this is to add Ditto as a fighter.
No.
True.
And then Kirby swallows the Ditto and then transforms into the next new fighter, Kasane Teto.
If they ever put Miku or Teto into a Smash game, I will lose my mind.
Don't. The game.
I don't plan to. I'm not. Listen,
Don't have a cow man.
I am very much MLM. I do not. I'm not into women like that. However,
What about male Miku?
no, because I know that Miku, like, different interpretations of her can be different ages. But whenever I look at Miku, I still think 16-year-old high schooler. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Well,
that is true.
When he said male Miku, that made me think of an email client where it's Miku themed, and I think I'd really want that on my computer.
there is
That would
actually
be
like a
amazing.
desktop pet Miku that you can get.
Oh no, I've
Well, I
seen
want her
that.
to become my email though. I want her
True.
to give me emails with my dead name on them.
Oh, also, I feel like male Miku would just be a twink,
Well, obviously.
I mean, I've seen art on Twitter.
and I'm sure.
I think all of us have seen art on Twitter. I mean, that's just twink energy. There's nothing else about it.
Yeah, when gender bending, people don't get too ingenious when gender bending most
No.
anime stylized characters.
They just take the boobs off.
Yeah, she's wearing gray and a tie. It's kind of easy to put together.
All you have to do
Yeah.
is like shorten the hair and maybe like sharpen the jaw, and you're done.
Just make it look like the most generic anime character, like male ever. Just make it a twink.
Just take out all of her whimsy.
Take out all the whimsy.
Make her lame.
Make her straight. Are you crying?
Yes, I'm crying.
That would be like 9/11
That
for
would.
Megan.
It would.
It's a Miku 9/11, guys.
I do think it's funny that with like a lot of the Vocaloids, they do kind of like lend to only getting like gay ships because the other relevant characters are Vocaloids, and there's only like there are male Vocaloids, but like people don't talk about Kaito the way they talk about Miku or Teto or I always forget the Lin and Ren.
Yeah, Ren.
Yeah,
One of
Lin
them's a
and
boy.
Ren. Yeah,
It's just they're all such gay little twinks that you can't just imagine anything else. They're just so gay. I mean, really. If we look at this
True.
from a gay standpoint, I mean,
there are
just
a
look at
lot
them.
of Miku songs about yearning and longing for something, and what type of person does the best at yearning and longing? Lesbians.
Mm-hmm.
Lesbians, hand down.
Me.
No one's better at it. No one's stronger at it. No one writes the best songs about it except
It's so bad that I
lesbians.
describe how I feel about men as I feel about men how lesbians feel about women. That's how intense lesbians are.
I know. And I'm like, I may be bi, but I feel like a lesbian when I look at women and men.
Mm.
I mean, the yearning, man. That's why it's called Yuri. Yearning. I mean, if we're being real here, it's so obvious. It's written in the code.
It's the
It's written in the tombs.
as
Yuris
spelled out
are
in the
yearning.
scripture.
As said in the 10 Commandments.
That was a bar.
It's in that's why it's called Yuri, yearning. Put that on a t-shirt.
I need a personal brand
A personal
right now. Yuri equals yearning on a 10 Commandments slab. Give it to
Snaps.
me. Give it to me.
Snaps.
I can't snap you guys.
You can't?
What?
I can't.
It's okay.
You're using the wrong finger.
So make like this shape.
You make like a D shape.
You're
And then
doing
you
it with
bend
your
your fingers in. Slap. Sort of. That sounds horrible out of context.
There you go.
Hey, you
Oh.
did it.
Won't you know?
You get the feel for it.
You'll get
sorry that I'm sorry that you have to edit this, Maya.
it.
I know that that's gonna be something all right. Better
It's
than
gonna
the
be
Keys
fun.
and Dr. Pepper opening though.
Keys and Dr. Pepper.
So Taz,
Yes.
what has been your what poison have you been picking recently?
You know what really grinds my gears?
Cogs?
Yeah. But I can say my ultimate fixation right now has been Arcane. I'm gonna be so for real with you. And I'm getting back into Danganronpa, the first game,
Oh boy.
Trigger Happy Havoc. It's so good. Oh,
Oh, now,
so good.
now these are two franchises I have not indulged in ever.
Really?
Nope.
They're so good though.
I have not watched Arcane yet, and what kind of put me from ever doing it was I saw this one tweet that was like, I don't care how good the Yuri is, I'm not watching the League of Legends propaganda show. And
Listen,
I just got
no, listen.
Put me off.
Even League of Legends hates Arcane because they said it made them no money. So therefore, you're sticking it to League of Legends by watching that show
You know, that's
and
true.
not playing the game.
But just hearing it called the League of Legends propaganda show was really funny to me.
it really was. No, but like the gay ships are so good in that.
I know
that
about
show. It's so
JVIC.
good.
Mhm.
Oh, that's my. I love Baby No Money,
Shit-
man.
Yeah, no, shit's
Baby
so
No
good that
Money.
Baby No Money cosplayed it.
And made out with a man on live and then got invited to League of Legends studio.
True.
I cannot, man.
We love Baby No Money.
Baby No Money, give
Now,
us a shout out, please.
Hopefully that never ages poorly and he continues being a good person online.
Baby No Money,
What
we
if he
call
becomes a
out to
baby
you.
with no money?
Do you not know Baby No Money?
Well, what if he was a baby with no money?
Well, that is true. That is true.
Sometimes poverty builds character. I would know.
Exactly.
Okay.
I would know too. I feel like all broke college students would know that one.
Yeah.
It's like a familiar tune.
Childhood. But anyway,
Wow. Stop eating the mic.
I got curious.
Well, at least you're curious about that and not
one
The-
could say
the
a
taste
little
of it.
curious even.
a A little queerious, one might say.
No, I just don't know.
Maya is furiously jotting down notes at that one.
I see the fire coming off the pencil right now. Just the da 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 da.
It's like
I've got to
the
keep these
Blackbeard
down.
writing meme.
No, it's gonna be like that. I was writing down names. I took a potato chip and
And
then
I
I ate it. It's gonna be like that. Maya's just getting ready, Death Note open, just ready to write down all our names, times of death. It's gonna be right after this podcast too. So done with us. In the little black journal too. I mean, you
Oh my
just gotta
gosh,
write
you're
Death
right.
Note on
Oh,
it.
All it's
no.
missing is the little etching on it.
I don't feel so good.
Jimmy's mom, I don't feel so good right now. I think I'm coming down with something.
I can't do a Carla Weezer, but I have a Jennifer Coolidge that I'm quite proud of.
Ah, the smells.
Oh, I learned about this
Oh
last
my
night.
god, you look like the 4th of July.
Oh.
Oh
It makes me want a hot dog real
God.
bad.
I want a hot dog real bad.
You're not very pretty and you're not very smart.
As if
I'm glad we had this talk.
as if that movie's good, man. I bust up every single time I watch that movie, man. Not I bust up. I do not bust up for that movie.
You bust down.
I bust down. I hate
Bust a
Jennifer
move.
Coolidge. Let me just hit a gritty right now. You know,
Hitting
feel like I'm back in Fortnite.
No, I gotta hit that Miku live.
Miku, Miku,
You can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue eyes, hiding in your Wi-Fi.
That was almost a harmony. We almost had a gang.
Almost.
We weren't even close.
No.
Don't ruin my
Yeah,
dreams.
thanks for throwing it off.
Yeah.
It probably was my fault.
It was definitely
I
your
was like
fault.
the highest pitch.
Well, I'm sorry. I forgot to go to a higher pitch.
Well, no. I tried to go to like the highest pitch like possible in my voice.
Yeah. I'm
No,
sorry.
dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Leon! Help me, Leon! 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 You gotta save me! Leon!
Bust it up.
JC, F it up right now. Leon Kennedy, if you're there listening, bust it up right now. Please. It's like
Leon
that.
Kennedy, if you're there, Taz wants your number.
I would definitely hit that, even though I'm asexual.
Okay. That one might need edited. We'll use discretion on that.
I apologize. I got too enthusiastic
like
about
two
Leon
rounds.
There's
Kennedy
like
there.
2 major categories of like ace people, and one is like absolutely no interest in it, but makes the most disgusting jokes.
That's what I
and
got.
then completely repulsed and opposite, and we have both of those on here.
It's so funny though. It's so funny.
I feel like it's kind of like on one hand, it's like I'm never gonna do this, but it's so funny.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
I never want to do this, so I don't want to think about it. And it's
Yeah.
like
It's just it's a sad little spectrum. It's a
sad
sad
little
little spectrum.
spectrum.
It's like it's trying to be a circle and it's just a little oval. It's just a melting oval. It's just constantly just
melting.
ripping down.
It's like not even a melting pot. We're going to 2D shapes now.
We're going to 2D. I don't know if your brain's complex enough because mine's not. 2D melt turns into still 2D. I didn't have a point with this.
Gorillas.
Gorillas. Yes. Is that what you said? I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. I got it right. Let's go.
I'm happy. I'm feeling glad.
Got sunshine.
In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future.
Panoramic view and then make it
all
all
manageable.
manageable.
Pick and choose.
I forgot
Winner-
the
I think
whole
it's-
song.
I think it's pick and choose, win or lose, chicks and dudes.
I don't
I
know.
don't-
I
it's-
always think there's like a slur in there somewhere.
A slur.
Hey, you never know.
Gorillas. We're like E10 plus in here.
Unlimited aura.
No, listen. I do not trust any music that's rapping just because I feel like I'm gonna sing along to it and then say a slur on accident, and I'm gonna
good
be like,
thing
"Oh
that-
no!"
Good thing that Gorillaz is like 80% a white guy singing.
that is true.
Mhm.
That is true.
Um,
But he could be gay. You never know.
Damon Albarn, he might look it, but I don't think so.
He's like that high school teacher that looks like
Schrodinger's gay.
exactly. No, I used to have this teacher in high school. Everyone swore he was gay, up and down, straightest man alive.
There was this one
Whole family.
person.
Wife, kids.
I think his name was Mr. Comer. So he was my kindergarten teacher, and then years later became the vice principal at another elementary school I ended up going to. And I think he was bisexual. I don't know. But all I know is that not a single person alive could believe that he had a wife and kids.
No, it's just so unbelievable when like a man that looks that gay
Obviously,
has a
stereotypes are
wife.
bad, but also as a gay,
You feel like that sense just
Yeah.
is innate.
I'm pretty sure he was bi, but I never got that confirmed because believing things that my dad said is not a good way to get information because he's crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely not your dad. That's not a good source to like find out who's gay.
Yeah, definitely not.
No,
But
usually parents aren't the best informants on that part.
especially not my dad.
That's so real.
You know, I do just want to say I have not heard from him since before the LA fire started, and he was
Oh?
in LA. So
Do you
it's a
think
little
he's
scary. I hope not. I always hope for people to get better, and I hope that he gets clean and becomes a good person. Not likely because he's been rotten since like childhood, but
Yeah, that's usually hard to fix after that one.
yeah, for no particular reason. Too, his brothers both turned out fine, and pretty much
So it was
all,
just him.
yeah, and pretty much every other kid has turned out like at worst. There's Cayman who is like kind of a crapper, but not like evil.
Not
like,
evil toilet
abusive
man.
womanizer or something.
Evil
just like,
toilet man. No, he's the evil dumpster man.
worst of all, Larry.
Larry. Please tell me his name is Larry. Please.
No, his name's
On
oh my dad. My dad's name is Brett.
Damn
Brett?
it.
Name a good.
Oh.
Think of a good person who's named Brett in real life.
The guy
Well,
from
actually-
Inside Job.
No,
That's not a real person.
I have a coworker. His name is Brett. He's a pretty good person, from what I've heard.
There's
I don't.
something lurking
There is
under the surface.
There is something lurking.
Sorry to any
something never
sorry to
heard
any of our
before.
viewers whose name is Brett.
We love you. We swear.
We love you. We just know that you're secretly evil and plotting to destroy everything.
Please don't end us.
Yeah, please don't.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
Please don't kill us. Please, Mr. Jamie.
Isaac, we love you.
One of you is going to betray me tonight. Is it me? No, it's not you. Is it me?
Is it me?
Dog, the Bible's so random. Like, that's the only thing I remember out of it is the Judas betraying, like, Jesus or whatever. That's the stupidest thing ever.
I love the Bible.
I'm indifferent on the Bible.
I had to read the Bible because I grew up Catholic.
Do you know like
but-
the image of Luffy and Blackbeard with like the cherry pie? And then some people add like a third panel that says, "This cherry pie is okay."
No.
Oh, I haven't seen that. You have to show me that.
I'll find it sometime, yeah. I would pull it up on my phone, but I'm gonna have to go through TikTok for that, so. Yeah. Taz actually has to go, so the rest of the episode will be me and
I'm sorry. I've got a
Okay.
photography
The
class.
picturer.
the picture.
I am the picturer.
So we will.
That's going to my cringe compilation.
We will be
Aw,
back after
man.
a short break.
Yes, I will see you all later.
Welcome back, our lovely viewers. Unfortunately, Taz has gone to deal with prior obligations, aka class. but we still have in here to speak and Maya to lurk and write down terrible, evil things in a notebook.
Rest in peace, Taz.
Rest in peace, Taz. Will be missed
Mm-hmm.
until we randomly run into him at another point, but as one does.
Yeah.
I know that you recently got yourself a Dreamcast.
Oh no, so I've had my Dreamcast for about 2 years now. It cost me like $200 to get one from an old game store, but what? That is a giant ring. Whoa. Okay.
You try to put it on.
I mean,
So
yeah.
there's a ring in the studio that somebody left, and it's massive. I'm guessing that it's probably this one Justin guy's, maybe? This looks like something he would wear.
But recently I bought this thing off Amazon, which like lets me switch out the optical drive on my Dreamcast for an SD card reader, and I'm just able to pirate whatever game I want, and I can load it up on my little Dreamcast and play it on authentic hardware.
See, what she means is legally obtained through valid methods. When she says pirate, she means it in the sense of like One Piece, where like they don't actually steal anything. People just give them stuff because they're so beloved and they do things for people, like save them. Actually is actively a savior of many small nations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So okay, so yeah, I do have I have a site where everybody gives me things for free. This is true. And I luckily got a bunch of Dreamcast ROMs from that site somehow.
Yeah, they love her.
Because they love
It's a
me.
dedicated fan page.
Yeah.
To
Hashtag those who know.
hashtag those who know. Put the still water down. This is for those who know.
But anyways, back to the Dreamcast thing. It's called the I don't know the best way to pronounce it, but GDMU. But yeah, I take out the optical drive with the screwdriver, and then I put in the SD card reader, and then this is it was a pretty easy process. But just like setting up the SD card to actually play the Dreamcast games was kind of a hassle. Half of what I had wasn't playable until I had to Google what was wrong with it, and I had to download another application to convert the Dreamcast games into a different file format.
But now she can play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on native hardware.
Yeah.
And play what was that, like, monkey rhythm game?
Samba de Amigo.
Right. That entity.
Yeah, the Monkey Man.
I'm thinking about how that in joke makes like no sense out of context. And we can't even elaborate, so that's just gonna sit there, just the Monkey Man. We should get like an image of like some unsettling like monkey picture and just put it there over the silence that follows.
So Samba de Amigo is actually a little monkey man though. He's like,
True.
and he does little maraca rhythm games to Latin music. I'm not sure if like Sega had like the right to make a game like that, being a Japanese company, but like I don't know. It's way better on the Wii. I don't like it on the Dreamcast very much.
It has tub thumping in it.
It does have tub thumping, and I'm not even sure how unlocks work in
I
the
get
Dreamcast
knocked down.
version.
Now
But
I get up again.
They haven't got to keep me down.
I want the guy who does like the maraca poses in Smash. Like maybe a skin for Game & Watch.
But we're just putting those. What are you doing? Are they just putting like Mr. Game & Watch on Ozempic or something? Is that how we're getting like the pointing guy?
They're taking the PNG that is Game & Watch and stretching it.
It's like smaller. Huh? Don't put your mouth that close to the mic.
I'm sorry. Maya looks disturbed.
Down with the sickness.
That was a terrible sound.
It was very bad. I'm disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Please don't chain grab me for 30 minutes next time we play Melee.
I can't do that on Mars. I get like just like DIN. It's not.
Noted.
Then I could combo you with up air until like 60 or something. I don't know. You can't escape me.
Just you wait.
I'll wait.
Miss.
Mm-hmm. And that's me.
So I'm looking at this like box of organic jasmine green tea that's in here, and that panda looks sad and lonely. And if I was there, I would give it a big hug and hope that it doesn't crush my body
Mm-hmm.
because those things are strong, like all bears.
Yeah. Why are we talking about the green tea? I don't know. That panda does look sad, but
It didn't escape my notice.
mm-hmm.
It entered my frame of view as I span around in my chair.
Oh, what do you think about that Speedway cup though? That Speedway coffee cup.
It's calling to me. Like the ring calls to Gollum.
Mm-hmm. Like the
My precious.
it's calling you like the Green Goblin mask.
Like the Green Goblin mask. Osborne.
Was I prompted to say something to that? I'm not Osborne.
Osborne. Kill Spider-Man.
Okay, now I'm just thinking of like llamas with hats where like there's like the Paul mask and he's talking and he's talking to Carl. Carl.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
Finish the job, Carl.
What's the why would you do that, Carl? What if I told you that I was a diagnosed psychopath with a history of criminal behavior? Oh yeah, that checks out. I didn't quote that right, but that's so funny though.
Oh,
Would you believe me if I said it was strawberry milkshake? No, Carl. No, I wouldn't.
it's not strawberry milkshake. Where are his hands?
Oh, well, I was feeling a bit peckish, so I cut them off, cooked them up, and ate them. Carl, you ate his hands?
Carl, that kills people.
Oh, really? I mean, I had no idea.
I'm giving you a thumbs down.
She just did a very comical, frown with a thumbs down.
That's my job. That's like the thing I do best. I give comical thumbs down and frowns. Silly clown frown.
It forms such a smooth angle because of how wide your mouth is. So, it's time to play the game.
We have a game?
No.
Just lost the game.
You did
I
just
just
lose the
lost
game, and everybody else just lost it too. Oh yeah, fist bump. Yeah, Maya hit that bit last episode.
That is really good. That is splendid bait. Splendid bait.
Splendid bait.
It reminds me of like that video where it's like a group of like a couple of adults hyping a bunch of kindergartners up for pizza and then leaving the room and not coming back.
That's so mean.
Pizza. I'm not gonna tear the mic out of this.
That's what I'm gonna do the next time I go to a Smash tournament, but instead of dude, what is the equivalent of pizza to Smash players? That's an appropriate answer.
Well, now that you said an appropriate answer, only the worst comes to my mind. I think to me, man, I don't even know. I don't think Smashers have an equivalent to pizza. They don't enjoy anything yummy and cheesy.
Right, they play Smash.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm thinking of this in the lens of Ultimate players. But I think, I don't know. I think clipping somebody in Melee is pretty equivalent to pizza. Oh, sorry.
making background noise,
Yeah, I don't know. This is a fun wire. I want to twiddle with it.
twiddling wires instead of thumbs. These new age kids.
Oh, this doesn't feel very. I mean, twiddling my thumbs doesn't feel very intuitive.
You have such fat thumbnails.
Well, Everybody else says my fingernails look beautiful. You gotta say my thumbnails look fat.
Well, no, like you have good fingernails. It's just like that your thumbnail is like weirdly wide.
I mean, it's pretty wide. That's just because I'm awesome, though.
Though your nails do like for the bed of them, they look more pink than most people's.
Yeah.
Like they look almost constantly painted.
Give me a nail check right now, Gavin. Show me your nails.
I chew them a lot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I've been meaning to paint them soon, just so that I stop chewing them for a while. Because I know that my boyfriend really likes when I scratch his arm, so I probably should get longer nails for that, so I can do it just lightly.
Shame that some of my nails are dented for reasons I can't talk about on this podcast.
Tell me later. Also, there is a tea kettle in this room now,
It's awesome.
but I don't even know if I like green tea, so I'm not risking it today.
They got acorns in here.
Oh yeah, that's courtesy of Gray, who is another member of the Dead Podcaster Society. I say is the only active Dead Podcaster Society member in the room. But yeah, you win some, you lose some. Maya, you could probably, if you joined the club, you would be inducted because you've been on podcasts, but that's for your own consideration.
The Dead Podcaster.
The Dead Podcaster. Changing the name of my podcast so I can tell people to stop dead podcasting me. I just realized I haven't been talking much about what I've been really into recently.
Go on.
Okay, so this is my podcast. I'm pretty honest on it. Recently a big thing I've just been into is just like cute gay furry art on Twitter. A lot of it. I send my boyfriend a lot of it. It's becoming a bit of a problem.
I've heard stories.
I can't scroll Twitter in public anymore, not because of like a large massive inappropriate stuff, just like because that looks so bad to anybody who's not a furry. Also, the diversity level on this podcast just keeps increasing.
No, really, but like I don't care what people see on like my Twitter feed unless it's like explicitly something that only I should probably see.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
in my room.
No,
alone.
I just mean like people walking past me and stuff like in public.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's nothing on there that's like, oh my gosh, why are you looking at that? It's just kind of like a lot of people don't have good perceptions of the furry community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I mean, today I was looking at furry Beethoven art in my.
was it the one where he's composing with his tail?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
I saw that
cute.
one. It was very cute. Bring back drawing random dead old white men as furries. That's pretty huge. Beethoven's virus, but he conducts with his tail.
Yeah, pretty massive. Like the
Like the low taper fade
Yeah,
meme.
exactly. Like the low taper fade meme.
There's this version of that where Ninja's like, yeah, that would be massive. You know what else is massive? The low taper fade meme. And then it cuts to like some horror entity like moaning and groaning in the corner of the video. It gives you like a sensitive content warning on the video. And I sent it to somebody, they're like, why would you send me that? What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? I won't let you get away with this.
If they set that android free, it'll be the end of all of us. No!
That is a pretty good Trunks.
No, I can't laugh yet. Man, ADHD's a killer. I'd be forgetting stuff. What else have I been really big into recently? Let me think. Miku. I've been so obsessed with Miku recently, it's not funny.
I can tell.
She's invaded my liked song. She's invaded my recommended. I only play her in Fortnite. I spam the emotes. Anytime I go into, almost anytime I go into a festival stage, I'm playing one of her songs. And anytime I get a kill, I hit the Miku live. Or the Miku Miku Beam.
It's even invaded my YouTube search recommendations because you went on my laptop last night and looked up a million billion Vocaloid videos.
You're welcome.
I mean, I guess.
Where's my drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? How am I supposed to enjoy my meal without my drink?
Where is my kelp?
It's.
I'm running out.
My name is
the-
David. Dad, I want some ice cream. David, that is my name. David, I want another. David, do you think that guy can copyright?
I hope so. I hope so. This one should be taken down.
You're right. Anything's better than episode 3, though.
All right, I'm glad this is currently doing better than episode 3.
Very. The only thing that episode 3 has over this is I'm like Bob Dylan if he was straight, which is the funniest thing anybody's ever said in human history. I love men in the way a lesbian loves women.
And
you know, Bob Dylan loves women in the way that lesbians love women, and that.
I like
And
women
that
the
is
way I
what-
guess men like women. I don't know how that is.
Uh-oh.
Because I haven't experienced what that feels like. So I wouldn't know what it feels like. I'm like Bob Dylan if he was straight. She is falling over in her chair.
Oh, that's so good.
Caitlin almost fell out of her
I'm so
chair.
glad that moment is immortalized in recording. I'm so glad that singular instant in human history is here for people to enjoy. Oh. Bob Dylan, if you're straight.
I did not think it would land that well. I didn't think it'd be that funny.
Anthony, you don't know how much you're feeding into like my brain rot right
You're
now.
feeding into her delusions.
You gotta be funnier than Bob Dylan than if he was straight.
Bob Dylan if he was gay and liked men.
I was gonna say
25.
Gavin Reynolds if they were straight.
That's like saying God with sin. Impossible and unfeasible.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Happy New Year. Yo, what do you think about Project Plus last night?
Terrible game and it should die and burn to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a weird in between on movement where like it was somewhat more forgiving than melee movement, but it also had like the types of characters they had in it lent themselves less to melee type movement, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're playing Brawl modeled more for melee, but with the inherent downsides of Brawl's engine thrown in, and also just like you're having people. It's kind of like that, like the bit of I'm so glad the fans don't write the story. That when I played Project Plus, that's what it felt like to me. Like I'm so glad the melee players aren't the one who made melee.
I do agree, but Gavin, I want to let you know that like Project Plus is like its engine is about like 1-to-1 with melee.
Melee, okay. I don't know. It just felt weird. It could have just been that I was playing a character that I don't know. I was
Yeah.
playing characters that I play in Ultimate.
There are just like also all kinds of little. There's just a bunch of tweaks they have to the engine. So even like Marth would probably still feel weird to you.
Yeah, Marth did feel weird.
Yeah.
And also you kept playing very gimmicky characters.
I saw.
Well, okay, you played Zelda, and then you played Knuckles, who is entirely like alien to anything I'm used to because
Oh.
that's a Project Plus original character.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I couldn't like predict anything you were doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like no, Project Plus is such a bad game though. Like just Zelda being in that game and still being a low tier is a testament to how that game is balanced.
She was obnoxious.
She is obnoxious.
So obnoxious that you said sorry to me after chain grabbing.
Well, I mean that's just because I was hitting a chain grab, but like like Sylvia hates my Zelda.
The fact that Din's fire like lingers the way it does is evil, mean, and should be burnt to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No move like that already has like build up time should linger.
Yeah, no, that move is so busted. It should like just be glad that Zelda is like a slow character in that game.
Yeah.
I'd even use like a quarter of what Zelda does in that game because she just like she is so good at pressing the B button in that game.
Yeah, Project Plus seems to me like if Ultimate's issue of overtuning for the sake of balancing was every character and
Yeah,
like 3
it's-
times worse.
It's actually just terrible.
It's cool that Knuckles is in there though.
Yeah, Knuckles is in there. That's true.
Knuckles for Sonic 6 for Smash 6.
I really would like Knuckles or like
I'm hoping
Eggman.
for one of my biggest hopes is if they want to get a big like indie rep in there and they don't do Shovel Knight, that they do either the Vessel from Hollow Knight or Hornet from Silksong. Assuming that Silksong is out by the time Smash 6 hits. Like hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Because I feel like Hornet would be easier to do aerials for, but also like I don't know. The Knight they would just have to get kind of creative, but they could also just give him a simple like simplicity can be strong, so they could just give him same thing but up, left, or right, and then give him like the pogo down. I think the idea of like a character that is a fast faller and like gets height from hitting the enemy below them, but not too much height. Like it's not like Greninja's like is it down
down air.
down air? Yeah, it's not like Greninja's down air where like you hit and then you jump way up. It would be like you get like a slight bounce up.
Yeah, it'd probably be like way better for combos too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is I feel like if they added specifically the Vessel and not Hornet, it could be such like an insane combo character. And then if they added Hornet, it could have some of that, but also be much more like trap setter and just tricky in general. And I think that would be really cool. It would be cool if they both got added, but my hopes for any Hollow Knight rep is already low. I think that it would make the most sense if like timing works out for it to be Hornet. But you never know. I mean, I can see them adding multiple reps from the same game and like them be different enough. Like Ken and Ryu are different enough characters. Like technically Ken is an Echo, but like one of the well done ones.
Well, yeah, Echoes are just terribly executed to begin with. Like you have like every other Echo is just like a 1-to-1 clone, but for some reason Ken and Ryu are both Echoes and they are very different.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's sort of like because in Street Fighter they have like their differences that make them play different, and they actually translated that well.
But like,
and-
why are they not just like semi-clones?
I mean, I'm happy that they did. That's how I wish every Echo Fighter was. But then, like, what's the point of an Echo Fighter? Because at that point, like, what's the deviation between like stat change Echo Fighter and like just anything else? I don't know. I hope that I will say that like Hornet and the Knight are not Echo Fighter material. They would have to be 2 very different characters. Like the only similarity would be like basic aerials, and it would still have different animations. But I have high hopes for Smash 6. I hope that they veer a little bit away from like their whole like over casualization of the game. And if they do keep veering into casual, I hope they make a better single player experience because it has been downhill since Brawl.
Oh no, definitely. Well, I wouldn't say like down. I mean, downhill again since Brawl, but like Smash 4 was rock bottom.
Right, it like steeply plummeted and then came back up, but not all the way. Because World of Light is like an enjoyable experience. It's just not as good as it could be.
You know, Sakurai didn't want like a lot of cutscenes in World of Light just because he didn't want them to get leaked online.
I didn't, but that's obnoxious to know.
I know, it's frustrating. Like
I kind of really hate, like, I understand being mad at leakers, but I really hate when a developer is like, oh, somebody leaked this. Now I have to make everybody else who patiently waited for the game suffer.
Such a little chud.
Like, I understand being upset at leakers, but like even like one of my favorite developers, Edmund McMillan, has done it where like people like got into the files and he was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna make this terrible for everybody and make the like don't do my original plan, because like a lot of people don't see leaks. A lot of people are gonna be surprised by like new content. And it's just like, I don't know. I understand it, but like be mad at the leakers and don't take it out on everybody.
It's not even just like leakers, it's just like people who played the game and watched like recorded the cutscenes and put them online. Like he just got mad at that, and now we don't have cutscenes in
Oh,
Smash.
that's silly.
Yeah.
Every game's gonna have their cutscenes uploaded. It came free with your ability to record on console. I have high hopes for Smash 6. I think that after they had their taste of like a massive roster and had to balance around that, I hope that they make a tighter roster that they're able to more easily balance. There's a few. I feel like my hope is that all of the really unique characters stay in. Like I hope Bayo stays. I hope, as much as I don't like how the character plays, Olimar stays as he is. Um, Obviously, I want like pretty big changes for a lot of characters. I want Ganondorf to be completely burnt down and built back up from like scratch. I'm happy with how different Luigi is from Mario, but I want him to be less one trick pony.
Yeah.
His entire game plan is just around his grab.
No, because he doesn't have any movement in Ultimate. Like,
Yeah.
he just can't do anything except for try and get you into the grab.
Like that's the thing. That's one of the biggest issues when they make like one part of a character's toolkit like so much more powerful than everything else. Because it's like it forces people to play one specific way, and it forces the people playing them to play around it one specific way. So it's like ugh. And it also makes it to where like certain characters can just completely like say nope to somebody's strong suit. Because like if somebody has really good range on Luigi, what's he gonna do?
It's gonna Zaire.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all he's gonna do. And even then, it's like blech. What other characters are we really hoping get like big changes?
Me when I don't remember the Ultimate roster, but like this one occasion.
Obviously, there's a lot of DLC characters that I want to either not make a return or get like heavily like changed around. I think Joker's mostly fine the way he is. I think Joker is like on the reasonable end of DLC, still very strong and has some stupid stuff, but like Joker doesn't enrage me the way like Min Min or Steve does.
Yeah, no, I really don't like Joker. Like playing Swag is a nightmare.
I don't like counter characters, especially ones that like don't get punished for throwing out counter as much. Like, sure, you can grab him, but the speed at which Rebel's Guard comes out and, like, the way that you can just kind of do it anytime makes it to where, like, unless they throw it out really stupidly or you're, like, expecting it really hard, you're not going to punish it. And they're just going to either make you, like, play waiting game or they get something off of it.
Okay, it's not even like Rebel's Guard for me. It's like Joker's back air where it's just like a massive hurtbox, well, just a massive hitbox where like a massive hitbox with no lag. You just spam it, and every Joker I play does that when like the game ever gets close. And I guess I don't know. It's on me for not thinking, but it's just frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, that's the thing is like
It's easy edge.
there's certain playstyles that are like objectively not great, but that's the thing is certain characters enable you to like just play lame and then the other person has to play around that, and having to change from like an active and like engaging like play style from your opponent to them being cheesy and doing everything to like eke out a win is really annoying.
Yeah, cause imagine you're me playing Joker playing against Joker where like I don't have where I'm playing like either Bowser Jr., Bowser, or Palutena, and I don't really have any particularly great projectiles to catch him with. Well, okay, not Palutena in this instance, but like I have to approach that back air, and I don't have and there's like no, and like if he's just doing retreating back air, I can't just like run up shield because he's just gonna fade back, and it's gonna be well spaced enough to the point where it's completely safe.
Yeah, I really hope that they're better at balancing the next game because I think they did a good job to an extent with like making every character like some level of viable, but also like that makes some of them way overtuned in very specific ways that just lead to gimmicky play styles. Every character has a gimmick, so there's not really such a thing as a gimmick character in Ultimate. Like you look at other fighting games and like a character being classified as a gimmick character is an archetype unto itself. But like in Ultimate, every character has some kind of gimmick, and the ones that don't are kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Like Lucina, I can't really think of a big gimmick for Lucina, and she is the most like cookie cutter vanilla like boiled egg character ever.
That's really mean to Lucina. I don't like the smell of boiled eggs.
No, okay, she's fun and like she's a good character. It's just that in contrast with everybody else, she's kind of eh. Like, I like Melee Marth because in contrast with the rest of the cast, he's a fun character.
Yeah, and like having a big sword meant something.
Yeah. But now it's like everybody has swords. Some swords are better than other swords. And some characters, like, I think that a character being simple should be able to be a strength, but in Ultimate, it's kind of hard for it sometimes because every character has some weird gimmick that makes it obnoxious. What does Bowser Jr. Kazuya look like? Because I feel like that would be a terrible matchup to play.
Well, what an interesting question to bounce in with. So for as many times I've fought like Caleb, it's I want to say it's like even, but it's like slightly losing for Bowser Jr. because Bowser Jr. can camp Kazuya really hard, but it's just like when Kazuya gets his eventual hit on you, you're probably done for.
Yeah, a Kazuya that knows what they're doing is like their advantage state is insane. But that's why I imagine like the Bowser Jr. Kazuya matchup must be terrible because Bowser Jr. is such like a capable of camping character. So it's like
Oh, you mean terrible as in not fun to play?
yeah, not terrible as in like oh you're gonna lose, but terrible as in like I don't want to play this matchup even if I'm winning or losing.
Oh no, well I mean I don't know. I'm fine with the Kazuya matchup just because like hitting Kazuya is really fun. Like if I can get clown if I could just get like start a combo with clown card dash or get an up throw, then I can take him to like 60 pretty easily. And then from there, just like making sure I don't get blown up. And running from Kazuya is pretty easy.
What is your least favorite matchup in Ultimate?
That's a good question. There's a lot of characters that I don't enjoy fighting because it's ultimate, but
I know that most Sonic matchups I hate.
I
Playing
think
against Sonic is
yeah,
miserable.
I used to say that like fighting Min Min was fine, but like the more I started to play Nathan, he's just
I love Nathan. He is my wonderful boyfriend, but he also plays Min Min, which
Yeah.
must be acknowledged.
But like, I don't know. I'd probably have to grind it out more. But I don't know. Probably just Min Min Bowser because you can get like a good advantage on Min Min, but it doesn't matter because the second you get off stage, you're getting like 1-2 buckle my shoot by her long arms. It's not. It does. It's like a almost even matchup, but it's just like both of your both characters' disadvantages are really bad, but Bowser's is just slightly worse. And I don't play Ultimate like he does, so
Yeah, Min Min is such like a you're going to play the game this specific way character. I hope she is not in this next Smash game. In fact, I want them to make an Arms too, just so we can get rid of Min Min. I don't know. I think that like conceptually she's kind of cool, but it's also just like they didn't give her the appropriate weaknesses. Like yeah, she has bad disadvantage, but also like why can't you hit the arms if you successfully avoid them? Because in like so many other situations, if a character was like throwing something like that, like Bridget's yo-yo and Guilty Gear Strive, like you throw that out, you can hit it. So it's like if a character is like throwing something out and it's not completely detached from them, it should be a hurt box. That just feels like it makes sense. But for some reason, Min Min doesn't have that. And you have to get up close to her, which is hard to do because she has two arms that both extend at different times. And it's terrible. And sure, her grab is slow, but she gets so much off of it.
her grab is slow, but it's still like just barely unreactable. It's if you just use it at a good time, then I'm never gonna be prepared for it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what my least favorite matchup in the game is. Toon Link versus any character with a reflector is awful. Like Falco and Hero are miserable as Toon Link. And yeah, sure, I understand that I do need to bait them out more, but it's just annoying because once again, I hate being forced to like play around a specific gimmick.
Oh no, you're definitely shut down by Hero. That's
Yeah, Hero has a like him getting bounced means that I just can't do anything. Like I can't bait anything out there. He gets everything off of that and like has no weaknesses from it.
mm-hmm.
Dang, I didn't realize we've been going for like an hour.
Oopsie daisy.
I mean, we can. It's kind of up to Maya how long she's willing to let this go because she's the one who has to edit it. So we can call it soon. We can call it 1:30. I don't have like a whole lot to do today.
Well, I think Ultimate sucks.
I think Ultimate is in the list of Smash games on the higher end, but has many easily pointed to issues. I think that's the biggest thing is like it's a lot easier to point to Ultimate's issues because a lot of them are more obvious. Like, there's definitely things you could critique about Melee, but like, there's also a matter of like the game's been around so long and has been so like picked apart that like a lot of those issues have like almost looped around into being positives. Like, I'm sure that the first people who ever touched Melee are probably like, wow, like, I don't know. I can't imagine, like, being completely out of the know and picking up Melee and, like, immediately seeing something in it. Because, like, you wouldn't know about things like wave dashing and shuffling and L canceling. So you would play it and you'd just be like, man, moving around is, like, what is this? But then people, over time figure out, like, oh, we can We can air dodge into the ground, and we can like hold down to fall faster, and also cancel our landing animation, and all this stuff that kind of comes together to make it a much more like mechanically sound game than it might have even been intended to be. I mean, things like L canceling, I'm pretty sure are intended, right?
Yeah, of course that's intended.
And wave dashing was at the very minimum known about by the developers. So it's like on like a casual level, especially before information was as easy to get out there, I'm sure Melee seemed terrible. It would have seemed terrible from my perspective at least. But that's the thing is like the right people found it and the right people got into it. I think that's awesome, and now it's known as one of the best fighting games of all time.
Yeah, and just like also with Melee, there's like layers and layers of like options and defensive tech that you can use to like avoid stupid, unwinnable situations, like getting grabbed by Luigi in Ultimate. That's what like. There's no pivoting in Ultimate. There's no pivoting. There's like no like spacing options. There's like nothing to really prevent you from getting hit by like getting blown up off of a straight hit.
I feel like the way that I would look at it is Ultimate is a better surface level game, but Melee is a much more like the enjoyability and complexity in Melee comes from like its depth of movement and like skill expression, whereas Ultimate is more casual friendly, and while there is like depth to your gameplay, there's not depth to your movement. And you can only really get so creative and expressive with that game. There's some characters that lean themselves more towards it. Like I feel like the Spaceys in Ultimate are sometimes more free to do stuff they want.
Well, that's because like Fox in particular, his short hop is like
Unreactable.
Yeah, it's unreactable. It is a crazy mix-up.
Definitely. And also, like, as much as I hate Steve, Steves can do a lot of different things however they want to.
Yeah, he's a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, I think that looking at the two games, the reason that Melee can thrive the way it does so indefinitely is because, like, they're probably never going to make another game with, like, that depth of movement and gameplay. The best I can really see is maybe, like, a little more movement tech and, like, more finely tuned characters. Like, I don't think that. I think we're at a point where, like, Nintendo hates what Melee stands for so much that they're never going to make something to try and top it. They're just going to keep making what they know makes them money and never try and like look at what made Melee so successful. Because Brawl was a big like step back from Melee. They literally introduced random buffer rates to make the game more casual friendly.
That is true.
And I really wish that Nintendo was like less, because that's the thing is, I don't get why they hate like the Melee competitive scene so much, because they could so easily like work with it and make money off of that, and it wouldn't be hard. Like imagine like official Nintendo ran and like sponsored Melee tournaments.
That'd be terrible.
Well, maybe not ran, but sponsored at least. Like if Nintendo just supported the Melee scene, imagine like just the mutual benefit you get from that, as opposed to like, oh yeah, we're gonna do everything to push you down and make it like harder to. Isn't Smash no longer at Evo, like, partially because of Nintendo's distaste for Melee?
I'm pretty sure that is due to Nintendo's distaste for Melee.
Because Nintendo, like, from what I know, has, like, no problem with the Ultimate competitive scene. Kind of, but, like, they're a lot more, I feel like if it had just been the Ultimate scene, they would have been more accepting of it. But, like, the Melee scene, they just don't want to let it exist. And I think that's sad because, like, I don't get it. Like, I get that they don't make money, like, off of the game itself because there's so many just, like, ROMs and copies being thrown around, and they don't make money off CRTs. And anybody who's getting a Wii probably is getting it secondhand because they don't sell them anymore. But, like, they could turn that into an opportunity through, like, tournaments.
I just don't think it with Nintendo it even matters anymore. Like, so you can't kill Melee anymore. There's just like online matchmaking. There's tournaments. Pretty big tournaments about at least every month.
Yeah.
Overall, the game's never been better.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game that, like, I feel like as time goes on, sure, like, a lot of the, I'm sure eventually, like, the quote, like, gods of the game are gonna eventually, like, fall out of major prominence, either from, like, not playing anymore, getting old, having other obligations, or, like, people coming in and getting better than them by, like, a wide margin. Because I feel like that's gonna happen, like, sooner rather than later, just because, like, the game's more accessible now more than ever. And there's people who are, like, catching up so much faster. Because people like Hungrybox and Amza and Mango, they, like, had to... I guess Amza less so, but, like, to clarify, I just mean that, like, Amza's been around for less time. But, like, a lot of the old head players that are, like, at the very top of things, they've, like... Their level of skill comes from how long they've been with the game and how much they had to figure out on their own. But now
Amsa's grinding.
Yeah,
Melee.
Amza showed up already like great at that game.
Oh, he's
I
he's
think
the
he-
definition of hard work in Melee. He was
Definitely.
putting so many hours into a character that everybody thought was terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing is like if I recall correctly, Amza's like first tournament went terribly for him, and then he grinded the game like crazy, and then immediately started getting results. And I think that's really cool. And that's the thing is like now more than ever, like we have like these examples of people taking characters to their limit, and more people can like tap into that and look at what they did and learn from it. So I feel like it's very inevitable that like eventually the old head top players are gonna like fall out of prominence just because people are gonna be better than them.
Hmm. That's possible.
And then that's gonna be a whole new era of Melee, and then the cycle will probably repeat eventually.
Yeah, I mean, right now the like four.
I mean, we've got like Zane and Cody Schwab.
Yeah, Zane, Cody Schwab, Moki, Aklo, they're all like top 10, and a lot of the older like the five, like a lot of them five gods, they're gone now. Like we
Yeah,
have,
like Mewtwo King doesn't really.
yeah, he doesn't play. He's really more ultimate focused.
Yeah,
now
and
he's
like
grinding,
Hungry Box is more
Slippy
content
Ray.
focused at this point.
Yeah, and
And,
then
like-
the Mango, I think he's like he might be getting ready to retire.
I feel like out of all of them, Alms is the one that's kind of like still going.
He's not one of the five gods.
He's not one of the five gods, but out of like the tippy top players, I feel like he's definitely like because he hasn't been in it as long as like HBox and Mango and all them, but like he's still older than I wouldn't call him like a new gen player compared to people like Zane and Cody Schwab.
No, he's still old.
Yeah, I expect Amza to still be around for a while. I really like Amza and hope that at some point he gets to be like top player status.
He
But
was number 2 in the world.
I mean like number one. Like I want to see a number one Amza. But I also know that like the window for that is probably closing because more people are getting better faster. I mean shoot, we have a person from West Virginia in the top 20, or is it
No,
top
not
40?
Right now, top 40 minimum. The rankings are currently.
Samaris was last time I checked, he was 21, I thought, or was it 31?
No, 21. It's like I think he was like 27, but like he's had a few losses since that summer tournament, and he might be. I don't know. He's top 40 at minimum right now because we have gotten through this year's top 100, we have made it all the way up to 41.
Yeah, which I think is really cool. And plus, like, he's definitely far from done on that. So, like, I hope to eventually say that someone from West Virginia is solidly in the top 20, and then maybe in the top 10. You never know.
Daniel, we love you.
True. I will meet you one day at one of these tournaments. I've somehow. Is he coming to Campus Clash?
Oh, definitely not. We have like 9 entrants right now.
Oh no, is it not looking good?
Yeah, I'm so disappointed with how Campus Clash is looking right now. Cause last year we had like 70 people, and now
How's Ultimate looking?
Ultimate has like I don't know, maybe like 30. I don't know. Overall, we have like 35 entrants right now.
I hope it's better than that. I want this to be. I was hoping it would be like double H Town, bare minimum.
I mean, I want to get into like West Virginia Smash politics right
Yeah.
now.
Well, I feel like that's kind of getting better now. There's been like. Thank you, Maya. That's actually what she sounds like. That cricket, that's just her voice. But I don't know. People have been issued like warnings for their behavior, and well, I want to keep my hopes up, expectations low, because it's like I hope that people start behaving better and being nicer to each other. Like this most recent Marshall Smashers tournament was a really good vibe for me, and I hope that continues because like there's room for like a healthy bridge between those two parts of the community, especially because it was one half of the community, not even half, like one section of the community choosing to practically burn that bridge in the first place. So like I just hope that things can get healthier and that the scene can look better. And also I'm hoping that like a lot of people from the north just haven't signed up yet and that they will.
I don't know. They might be waiting for their much bigger tournament, Almost 7-6.
True, that is happening. Do you think will Samaris be at that one?
It's looking really stacked right now.
I mean, that's a
so-
major, right? Like a proper major.
No, it's not. It's not a major right now. There's like 20 entrants for Melee, which is really, I mean, it's pretty good. But like, there's a couple top 100 players in Almost 7-6 right now.
Dang,
So I think there's a solid chance that Sir Maris is gonna go up there.
that would be pretty cool. I know Sir Maris has come to like the
He was there last year.
the Raptor Boost weeklies occasionally.
Yeah, on rare chance.
Rare chance. I hope to meet that Peach player one day. Also, another thing, he plays Peach, so I feel like there's definitely like it's the most technical character in the game, but also like a very high potential character. So at least there's not that barrier of like playing a mid or low tier really well, where it's like it's possible, but there's like extra challenge to it. With Peach, it's like she's really technical, but she's still also really good. I mean, she's like barely out of the top tier list, right?
Yeah, and she loses to Sheik really hard.
Oof. I don't know though, because that's a little mean, but
No, I know what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're about to say.
your girl.
I think it says more. I think it says more about me being able to take games off of her.
No, definitely it says more about you being able to take games over her. She's the second best in the state, and like definitely like I forget. Would you consider her low high level or high mid level? Like in the context of the world.
Mm. Like high, mid, low, high.
Yeah, but also like she's gonna definitely like get a spike of improvement this summer where she can actually grind the game online.
Well, I mean, tonight she's coming to my dorm and like she's just gonna play off of my setup.
True. The SD Paint comeback of the century, even though there's nothing really to come back from. I mean, she did get a jet fuel loss recently.
Yeah, but I mean that's like it's like 4 days of having a stomach virus. I don't count.
True, but even still, I do expect to see SD Paint kind of rise skill wise.
No, definitely.
Especially because like that's the biggest thing is like she has never really been able to like online grind the way that other people can, and living in where she does is definitely also makes it harder to have like consistent in-person stuff the way other people could, because like you and me who live on campus, like we can meet up and grind whenever, but Sylvia has to like drive all the way wherever, and being online just gives you more access to like really good players around or higher than your skill level. Whereas like, I mean, is there even anybody on campus who's like, I don't think there's anyone on Marshall campus that approaches her like skill level. Like sure, there's people who can take games off of her, but nobody who's like close enough to confidently win a set.
Yeah, we're not really quite there yet. We have Snay who's supposed to come to a Marshall tournament sometime. He's really good, but
Is he a Marshall student?
yeah, he's a Marshall student. He's like he's in med school now. So
Oh, okay.
uh,
I mean, like you're
he
definitely
has more
like
free
getting
time.
there. You've had like a crazy improvement from when you started to now.
Yeah, definitely. It's only been a year.
Yeah,
Just
and
with
you have a lot
my-
more like ahead of you. It's just like right now you're not there yet. But
Yeah,
you're
right now
still,
I'm
like,
kind of in a weird space because like I just realized I've kind of been moving wrong in some ways.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a good thing. Sometimes you gotta like break down what you've built up and then build up something new.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just working on my spacing right now.
That's a good thing. I am not very good at the game, but I have my moments. I have my moments of movement and play. The biggest thing is just like not going into panic mode the second I mess up an input.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that.
The second I mess up a wave dash, it's just over for me. Awkward silence.
Awkward silence. It's already been going on.
I think. Yeah, like hour 16. Yeah, pretty crazy. Man, I'm glad that these awkward silences can be like cut down.
That's yeah.
Yeah. What's another good topic? Oh, how have your classes been going?
Come on. They've been fine. I don't know. Like I haven't been given a lot of assignments yet. I don't really particularly care for any of them. My teachers are all pretty. I mean, my teachers are all pretty nice and accepting. Like with my bigger classes, I don't know. I don't really bother to communicate with them, so I just kind of like sit there. They don't even do a real roll call anyways.
Yeah, I only have like I think one class that doesn't track attendance, and it's my math course. Oh, and I also have like a online synchronous class, but that one, you and me both have that one, and it's barely a class. But I don't know. The biggest thing for me is just like I have to be for my chem class, I have to be in a lecture hall type thing, and I don't thrive there. And also he like throws a lot of stuff at you at once. And he's good at explaining the material. It's just kind of like the pace of the class can be weird because it'll be like, oh, he's explaining this concept that I understand perfectly. And then, oh, what is this thing I've never heard of? And it's explained like, I mean, like it makes sense because science evolves constantly. So like what are considered the basics are going to change over time. Like maybe like at one point, like a basic chemistry course wouldn't include things like quantum numbers and like all these different like shapes of molecules, but now they do because we have a better understanding of it. And like I just have to like kind of lock in on it. The assignments, one thing I will say is I kind of overhyped an assignment in my mind as hard because I got mixed up between, he sent like two separate messages on Blackboard about them. And the first one was like, go through the periodic table and do 42 elements and these like different pieces of information about them and then do it 3 times. But then he sent another message because somebody was like, hey, which ones? And then it just became copy the list of 42 that he did with the accompanying information and do it twice. So it's like, it's just copying down. It's just time consuming, really. It's a memorization thing.
I wish I could talk about my classes like passionately like that.
That's the thing is I'm passionate about chemistry. It's giving me a bit of like an existential crisis of just like, is this just one of the hard moments or is this like showing me that I need to rethink things? Because like I think that I'm slowly getting the reins on it and I'm definitely not giving up hope yet. But like I've also been told that chemistry is one of those things that starts harder than it gets. Like it gets easier the longer you're in it, from what I've heard. So it's like it's just kind of getting past that initial hurdle of like getting a lot of information thrown at you at once.
I don't know, it's like math too.
Well, I'm realizing recently, I think I really like math. For the longest time, I said I hated math, but that was because I was like thrown onto like crappy online programs due to being like in behavior disorder and special ed stuff. And like then going to a high school in like the middle of nowhere in the poorest county in the entire country and having like crappy math education. But like anytime that I've had like an actually good teacher or professor for math, it is one of my favorite classes. And there's like nothing more gratifying for me than being able to like work something out and get the correct answer and be confident in my ability to do that. So like vaguely considering a mathematics minor to some level. I'm hoping this means that physics won't be evil and terrible, but also,
I cannot like math. I've been burned too many times by it.
that's the thing is for a while that's what I was thinking too. But like my current math course, because when I started this semester, I had literally like the worst math professor on campus, and then I switched, and immediately it was way better. And that's the thing is like it went from him explaining things poorly the entire time and like over explaining basic math concepts to someone going step by step through like the process of figuring out maths. And it's awesome and I love it.
Math genuinely makes me cry.
I'm not gonna lie, anytime I'm hit with math that I like cannot understand it puts me close to a panic attack. But I'm getting to a point where slowly I'm like running out of situations where that happens. Because, like, sure, obviously, there's definitely very advanced math that I wouldn't be able to even, like, begin to decipher. But for me, I've realized that, like, if I have proper instruction for it, there's yet to be, like, a piece of math that I can't figure out eventually. Like, I've done, like, a lot of trigonometry stuff before. Not since I've been here, but, like, back in, like, I guess it was around, like, 9th grade age because I was in a whole placement thing and we had like different levels of teaching. Like I did a lot of trigonometry stuff like up to the point that we had started moving on to like pre-calc and everything. And like so far in my pre-calc class, like anything that I didn't already know fits in like very well with what I did already know. And the best day of my chemistry class has been the one going over scientific notation because it's a concept that I can grasp very simply and doesn't have like too much nuance to it and doesn't like screw me over. And that's something that's making me really question like where I want to go with college because the fact that math is giving me the most joy right now is kind of concerning.
I'd be concerned too. I'd see a doctor about that.
But also like, I mean, I find chemistry super interesting. I just need to like get past the initial rut of it. I also have a music and society class, which is pretty fun. The professor's chill. And what I'm probably going to do is pick like one performance that Marshall's doing, probably the one that she's like over and going to it, and then going to like some random bar, ordering like a mocktail and some crappy fried food and watching a live performance. Cause I just have to like, I have to do like 2 music appreciation reports, which is basically just like, hey, go to a concert and show proof that you went to a concert, which I'm looking forward to. because I definitely want to get more into like the local music scene in Huntington. See what kind of, especially like more underground rock stuff. Something that the idea appeals to me so greatly. I may have very little musical talent, but I love music.
Yes, same. I should go to a concert sometime.
We should go to a concert sometime.
We should go to a concert.
If you want next year, we can try to go to what is it called, Funkta-Fest. I missed out on that this year. I think I was going on a date with Nathan. No wait, what was I doing? Oh, I think I wasn't on campus. I don't think that might have been. It was either when I went with my family for Thanksgiving, or it was like there was some reason that I couldn't go. I was taken up by something, but I hope to go next year because a lot of local bands and also less local ones that are also still small. And I'm very much looking forward to it. And I want to go to more concerts. The thing is, I just need to figure out like which bars do live performances. Because while I can't legally drink, I can be in a bar. So there's that. And I like the atmosphere. Anything on your mind?
No, not really. Head empty.
Okay. I think that this might actually be a good stopping point. I hope that everyone watching today enjoyed their time listening. I hope that you pay attention to whatever Maya throws in there, because it's very likely to be a more visual heavy episode than usual, since I'm sure she has plenty of thoughts floating around in her head. And I hope you enjoyed having on the show and Taz while he was here.
Yay.
And I hope all of you have an amazing day, and everybody stay safe and drink water. That's what I'm going to do after this. So, bye-bye.
Bye.